Welcome back to Hey Maaa. Here's a real fun project that brings together lots of things that I enjoy doing. Crafting, thrifting, woodworking, my daughter's love of all things birds, and giving new life to a thing, repurposing. Since Dean approves the project, we can get started. So I found this birdhouse at a thrift store. I bought it for $2 or $3. I'm using a chalk pencil to sketch out the design that I want to carve into it. So it's fairly thick wood, and I thought that it would be really neat if I can give it some dimension by using my Dremel tool to first carve it as a two-dimensional relief. Now I like using a chalk pencil to sketch out my design because if I make a mistake, I just have to take like a damp cloth and I could wipe it off just like that, and I could keep going. The elements that I wanted to have are the windows with shutters. I wanted to have sort of a rounded door, shingles on the roof, and bricks on the stoop underneath. And after I have that all done, it's time to get started with the carving. For this part, I'll just speed it up. Hey, this is a great time to remind you to like the video, and if you're really liking it, to go ahead and subscribe to Hey Maaa. I first started using an aggressive bit here, but I did trade for a finer bit so that I can make thinner lines. Basically, I'm just going over all the chalk lines that I previously drew. Safety-wise, I just want to point out that I am wearing a glove. Since I'm using just a very fine bit, my legs don't really require any protection here, but I do have ear protection. I'm wearing a mask and I have goggles on right now. I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll be back. The music you hear is the Amazon truck, believe it or not. This is where I'm at right now. I've carved all of this. Carved this. Now you can burn it to get rid of these little hairs, but I don't have that many, which is a good sign for my bit actually, but well, not a lot of that. I think I'll just sand it by hand a little bit.
Why you always lying?
And what I'm gonna do now is, let me see, like right here, I started, but I was thinking of rounding the corners. Here's the finished product. I've done all the engraving so that when I paint it, it'll look really like three-dimensional, because it is. Well, in order to clean this, I have to cut out a door. Yeah, it might just be that I replaced the whole bottom, so I'm not gonna bother cutting a hole in the back yet, because I might replace the bottom next year. But my original idea, and the reason it's deeper here, is this was going to be like a door. With all of the carving done, I'm now painting the birdhouse. The paint that I used is acrylic paint, just regular craft acrylic paint, and I might have used some latex paint that I usually buy from Lowe's or Home Depot. They always have remnants, and so that's usually a latex paint. I'm not sure I remember which one I used. It looks like it's some acrylic paint that I got from the Dollar Tree, honestly. That's what it looks like to me. I put the paint in these little cups so that it's easier to use for different purposes rather than lugging out the big bottles and things like that. I like to have these little teeny pots, and they're also good for mixing colors. But I always get questions in the comments about the paints that I use, and I think it's less about a specific color and more about like using your creativity to design whatever you want. After all, that's the fun part of these crafts, my continuous quest for creativity. So the fun part for me is mixing the colors, and so I'm sorry if I don't have a specific color that I can tell you to purchased to recreate one of my crafts. Okay, so I'm almost done, so it's time for Dean to give us his final approval. He approves. I've added a predator guard, which is this little metal piece. I got that from Amazon. I'll leave a link for that in the description. That'll protect the little chickadees inside. And I'm just showing here, I spray painted it with some clear coat. Hi Yadkin. Hi Dasher. They also approve. And here's the final product. This is my daughter's backyard, and as you can see, she's in the woods. So she does have lots of birds and things, and I'm sure that they would love to live in this birdhouse. And thanks for staying till the end. Again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more projects such as this, feel free to subscribe. We would love to have you. Until next time, bye.